Hello and welcome everyone. In this tutorial, we're going to learn about how to save the ACF JSON locally to your plugin theme or file. Now, many times when you are working with the advanced custom fields, and if you create any particular field from here, the changes do get updated on your WordPress and they are in the database. However, if you are working with theme, then in that case, the other person, or if you are pushing it into a dev site or production site, those fields are not available. So in order for us to have those available, what we can do is we can save the ACF JSON locally, and let's learn how to do that. The first thing we're going to do is basically go to our any custom plugin. You can very well do this in your theme as well, but for this demonstration purposes, I'm doing this in the plugin. So the first thing we'll do is we'll create a directory called ACF JSON, and then there's a hook available that is called ACF settings save JSON, and using this hook we can actually modify the path where we can actually update the path where we want to save the JSON file. So what we're going to do is basically first of all define a constant. You can directly use the plugin dir path directly, but I'm just using it as constant. So I've defined the constant over here, and then I'm going to use the add filter, which is this one, and paste it here, and this will be my custom function. And inside of this custom function, we are going to just use this constant. Basically, this is going to give me the path up until my custom plugin, and then slash ACF JSON, so path up until where the JSON file need to be saved. So this will return that path, and we're just returning that from this function using this hook. All right, so that's going to do that. Now let's go ahead and create a field and see what happens. So say, let's say user meta, let's say we will say maybe it's title, and this can be text. So once we go ahead and publish it, you'll notice that just now it's created a JSON file, which is a group, and that's the user meta, that's the title that we have saved here, and then it has got the label, the key, the type, etc. So basically it's created a JSON file, and that's saving that copy locally. If you create more, if you create other ones, let's say this time we say post meta, and we create maybe an image, and then select image, and then publish it, you'll notice that it's now created another JSON file, and that's for the post meta. Okay, so that's pretty useful, and you can commit these changes and you can push it to the GitHub, and then when your pull request is merged, the other people can have those changes. Now, how do we go ahead and ensure that these changes are available? So there are two things. First of all, you need to load the JSON. So during the ACF initialization procedure, all JSON files with ACF JSON folder will be loaded, and by default ACF looks for a folder within your theme called ACF JSON. However, if you want to add a new load point, we can do that using this hook, which is ACF settings load JSON. So let's go ahead and use that, and then we're going to create a custom function, and this is going to have the paths available. So we're going to first of all unset the path to append our path to it, and then again we give us the path up until the root of this particular plugin, and then finally append the name of the directory, which is ACF JSON, where the files are going to be saved, and then finally we just return the path. Okay, and the last but not the least, syncing the ACF. So once you go ahead and push the changes, let's say you have development side, you will have another tab available, which will be here, so field groups, and over here you will have another tab available, and that will be called sync. Okay, so if you click on that sync, then it's going to be giving you an option to sync those changes, and then automatically those extra fields will be available. Right, so that's about it. So I hope you did like the video. If you did, please give a thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel if you aren't already. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.